Hello, my fellow fanatics. I am back with yet another video full of Outlander goodies, including an update on Sam, a little bit of something going on with Graham, as well as a funny video that Jan had it mentioned, and I knew I had it. And so I'm going to share a fun little video with Charles. But first off, we are going to do a little throwback with a way back Wednesday from Batgirl 95 UA. Yep, starting us off on this hump day that we just really enjoy. Batgirl 95 UA shares continuing way back Wednesday. A handful of you requested to see the older behind the scenes photos that I used to create my season one reel. Uh, she says the same thing every time. I don't know why I read it. I just enjoy it. Originally posted October 3rd, 2014. Work hard, play harder. And it is one of the fun scenes there with Graham and his son, just don't tell Colin. Well, Colin knows. Anyway, so yeah, this is a fun little throwback where they're playing in the courtyard and Claire's watching them play. With not seeing Claire in this picture, just Graham throwing a small child around because that's what we do as small children because we love them. As for the little bit of fun to share, well, Somewhere in Montana is apparently a new movie that Graham is a major part of. Delighted that this great independent movie, Somewhere in Montana Full of Heart, is coming to selected theaters in the United States from January 10th. It will be shown in Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, Arizona, Michigan, Utah, and of course, Montana. Other states to follow and details of streaming to come. If you're in the states listed, I hope you enjoy the full cinema experience. Thanks to non-event entertainment. I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that properly. Family Man 91 and the stellar cast and crew. Cowboy cowboy hats. Cowboys hats, nice. Montana mood, independent film, all being hashtag there. So yeah, we have a cowboy movie with Graham. We knew we knew he was doing one. I believe I shared images at least of it while he was filming ages ago. But here it is. I am in Indiana, which is very close to Michigan. I'm not positive I can convince my husband for the drive, so I may have to wait for the streaming service. But definitely gonna check this out. This is one too that I'm like, Mom, I know you love cowboy movies. I've got a fun one, so we'll see if it's good, so I can well, I'm sure it'll be good, but I want to have something good to tell my mom to watch because she's always looking for new stuff. Now, moving right along, one thing that I know we are all waiting to find out how's Sam doing? How is Sam? Well, Sam Heughan posts this to a Sassenach on top of the world, Sassenach Spirits, and Sassenach Spirits says golden views. So yeah, we've got some video, and I absolutely will let you listen to it. But we can see that Sam has taken himself mini Sassenach spirits up to enjoy. I think that's hilarious and great. Let's find out what he has to say. Oh, wait. Just let me go back.
Sassenach, on top of the world, Sanja. Yes.
All right. So, yeah, listen, literally having a toast at the top of the world with himself. He's not really, cheers to everybody, but yay. And there's a little yeah, at the end there. So he's winded, but again, enjoying it. Looks perfectly healthy. Looks like he's happy and having a good time. Uh, and as that's a genuine smile of joy there. Let's see what else we've got. Nice group photo here with his fellow climbers and probably crew that are helping to take care of him. Also, we've got the gentleman who was sort of his host, the mountain dude. Anyway, yeah. So looks like they're all doing well. Very big smiles. And yeah, there we go. A close up, just in case you weren't sure what he could possibly be drinking. Not sure there was ever going to be a question there, but yeah, mini snack bottle, and after there's like a before and after. Now, I wonder because I hear that if the higher up you are, the more alcohol affects you. So that is probably equivalent to the full bottle. I don't know. I feel like he may have had to sit down and chill for a little bit. Well, chill. No pun intended. But yeah, because alcohol doesn't it affect you? Let me know. I know some of you are climbers. Some of you are even from Colorado, and have experience. Let me know. Does alcohol affect you more if you're at a higher altitude? Or is that just something I heard in a Family Guy cartoon and think it's fact? True, that's like where I heard it. All right, now I do have a little bit of sneak peeking before we get to that Charles video. That this isn't a sneak peek. These are promo pictures, but they're appropriate promo pictures because I'm really enjoying the storyline. If you've been watching the reviews that we've been doing, you know that this is one of my favorite storylines for this section of the story, if that makes sense. They're one of my favorite couples in the books, but this has been really fun to watch this kind of play out on screen, though they did it very quickly. I wouldn't have minded a slightly more drawn out story there. It's still nice to see that we're already getting a happy ending, or at least moving towards there, except, well, I don't want to ruin anything, but if you haven't already seen episode 12, but there's a bumpy road for them to, meet their goal as a couple. I'll just put it that way. That almost makes it sound like it's naughty. I swear it's not naughty. This is the part where I say there's a spoiler ahead. These are just clips from, or actually just images from the trailer, the most recent one for episode 13. If you don't want to know what might happen, then this is your time to head on out. And I'll just thank you so much for joining me. That was very cool of you, and I really appreciate that. And I'll have more videos later on. Now, if you stuck around and want to see some little hints about the next episode, then this is where we begin. Outlander Forever shares Outlander Forever spoilers, new stills from 713. Hello, goodbye. So yeah, this is the spoiler warning. This isn't too much of a spoiler because Claire and Jamie end up to bed together. It's not a shocker. Although there were some questions about if there'd be any more romantic, like passionate moments between them between now and the end of the series. So let's hope that this is a hint towards that. But we have them back. Well, we have them back in bed. Not too surprising. Now the last episode. I don't think this is spoiling it too much for anybody. No Buck, no Roger, and no Bree, and that storyline kind of dead stopped at as in episode 11, kind of hoping to see what happens next. I do believe we will have some interesting moments with Bree, possibly some with Roger. I wasn't quite sure where they'd lead with the story or how far they'd go. Yeah, we don't know exactly what might happen episode by episode because they are doing things a little out of order. But yeah, here's a happy smiling Ian, and I'm assuming Rachel. If not, he's smiling at the wrong girl, and he might get slapped next. So we've got more. Oh, there's Doc Hunter. I've really enjoyed Joey. He is really a good actor because I have to tell you right now, the personality he has in real life, not Dr. Hunter. So I'm going to say he's a really good actor, better than I thought he was before I met him. And now I just really appreciate his acting skills. He's a very cheerful, like bubbly dude. It's kind of quiet though. I won't say he's like loud or showy, but yeah, he's a really nice fella and very different personality than Dr. Hunter. Oh, we've got, now that's cool. I did not realize she was coming back. So yeah, we've got Sophie. Well, I shouldn't say Sophie. We've got uh, Brianna talking to Fiona. That looks like Fiona to me, and she looks like she's got an. Well, I don't know. What are they doing with what looks like the box of letters? Should be getting more Buck and Roger in this one too. It feels like each of these episodes has been having like it's character heavy, but for one character in a lot of the episodes, or even a pair, because there was what felt like a Rachel and Ian episode last week. It seems like we had a very Charles, but Charles and David. I'm not going to say the names properly. It's not the characters, but William and Lord John episode this past one. Very Claire and Jamie and Ian for the first one, or at least the Murray family and the Frasers. Yeah. So anyway, it looks like this one could be very Bree and Roger heavy, which is good because we kind of need to catch up on their storyline a little bit. And here we go again. Here again, Mercy. I've enjoyed her acting so much. I've enjoyed all of the new characters. It's sort of a shame because we know we won't see them for a super long time. But they fit in so nicely with the cast. Really, Mercy's the only big character we've seen join. But I mean, last week George Washington popped up. That was cool. Benedict Arnold popped up the season, the half season beforehand. We've had a lot of one-shot characters who become very important and central to the story, rather they're big names or just a simple character that helps tell the story. So yeah, I've been enjoying them. I hate to see people go because you know they're not going to be a big part of it for long. This may be right after Brianna has knocked someone unconscious and is trying to figure out what to do next. That feels like a fair guess. Ooh, that is a good picture of Buck. Yeah, that's a really good picture of Murtaugh and Dare Murtaugh. Yeah, I think it was Dare. I think I almost said it right the first time I tried, so I'm kind of proud of myself on that one. Uh, well, I don't believe this is his love interest, but we could be moving towards that. We'll see what is the storyline going on here. They're doing some twisty turns and not doing things in quite the right order, so it's hard to predict what might be done next. Who these fellas might meet next, we are hoping we know who he's going to meet next, but we don't know for sure. Okay, and here we go. Now, I don't know what's happening here, obviously, but I do hope that it's moving towards a resolution for Ian and Rachel. So that's all I'm gonna say on this one. And that's all I have. This was the most thorough one I saw of images put together, with the exception of Outlander Online. But it was the same stuff, just in a slightly different order. And have something else from Outlander Online, or actually Charles Vandesite, but we know those are the same folks who keep them both up. Thank you, Maria. And we have this Charles Vandesite and Outlander Online, Charles Vandervaart for TV Insider, on the scene between William and Jane in episode 712 of Outlander. And it's that one scene, but it's not a bad scene by any means. It was done really well, really tastefully, actually. I was really impressed. Again, love Vanessa Coffey and how she has helped these young folks uh, play some rather adult scenes, but the intimacy coordinator, so awesome. I'm just so happy for the actors and actresses these days to have that. Now, if you did see our discussion about the last episode, our chat and review, we had again some amazing guests. Totally awesome. You must go watch it. And yes, I just said totally awesome because I'm apparently 17 right now. I wanted to show this video because Jan mentions it and I had it in my saved videos to share with you guys, and I just wanted to go ahead and throw that on here today in this one while I'm doing some chat about next episode and the last episode. But yeah, this is funny, and that's all the intro I'm giving you. I'm not even going to read the quote because it's way more fun to hear him talk about it.
Nervous about my grandmother watching that when that comes out on the TV. But you know what? Maybe I'll tell her to skip that episode. I'll tell her a commercial went on and I'll change the channel real quick. Oh, the power went out for about 25 seconds. Oh no, what happened? We'll never know.
The power went out for 25 seconds. Oh, that's a shame. 25 seconds? That's sad. Anywho, no, that's me. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, you know what? Any of these actors who have these moments, again, really glad that they have an intimacy coordinator to make them a little easier to get through and make sure everyone's comfortable with what's happening. But you would still have to show the finished product to proud parents and proud family, and that right there is the core of the reason why I would never act, and especially not act. I wouldn't even want to act like kissing on screen because that's intimate too. That would all freak me out. More power to these folks. I completely agree with you. I would be like, Grandma, I'm so sorry. They skipped this part. This is where the VCR was a very handy thing because you could edit stuff out. Push pause for a second on the recording till that part was over, then continue recording. Ta-da, problem solved. Also great for editing movies for kids who want to watch shows that are a little too adult for them, but only in certain spots. You just edit that part out. Also, Old Yeller didn't die at the end. Never happened. Anywho, important things to know as a parent in the 80s, apparently. But that's everything I have for you today. I do have more info, but it's just general, the stars kind of stuff. Little updates about Lauren, and some more great pictures of interviews, though not a whole lot of new stuff, but fun quotable stuff. So I should have more videos out for you tomorrow, Saturday, something over the weekend. I'm not making any promises because apparently December means that every plan I make, something will go wrong. So I'm not going to tell you when I might have a video out. I'm just going to tell you that I got more stuff to put in videos. Now that I've given myself so little to shoot for, my computer will explode. And that'll be the end of videos for all time for me. But just in case it's not, and I'm able to check later, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. Hold on, wait a minute. I can't cool yet. I have to say a big thank you to Kathy Slavic. Oh my gosh, girl, freak me out. She gave me a super thanks. That is actually the very biggest super thanks with one exception. And I was very, very, very surprised. Thank you very much. You know that money is going to go right into the bank, straight towards anything having to do with my vehicle. So thank you. Thank you so much for your support. If anybody else wants to do a super thanks, I do so appreciate it. And if you want to give me a super thanks, it's that little sidebar down below to get. Once you see that, you just slide it to whatever amount you'd like to contribute. And I thank you again. And now I will do the thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like or super thanks. And if you like this channel a lot and you really want to come back, I suggest you push subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you'll know when the next videos come out. Really big on Outlander, although I do have plans at the New Year's to include kind of a new thing for Star Trek. Not so new, but slightly new. Anyway, to my members, thank you so much for your continued support. I truly do appreciate it. And if you did not get enough Outlander information here, I don't blame you. There's tons more, and we want to know everything we can find out. Please do, in case you've missed anything, check out my Waiting for Outlander Season 7 Part 2 playlist. I've got tons of stuff there, and you never know what you might like to rewatch or might have missed over the past year. And of course, no matter which video you choose from this channel, I will see you there. Well, this isn't a sneak peek. This is promo videos, but I love promo videos. Promo